Today I'm gonna watch Black Clover, episode 8, and here's my reaction. Here we go. Again, it's the same introduction. At the beginning of every single episode, the same story about how the first Wizard King killed the giant with 3 eyes. I'm not gonna watch this again and again. I like the music though, but I'm just gonna fast forward it. So this episode is about the first mission carried by Asta with his colleagues in the, how do you call that? Magic Knight Squad Black Balls. Yeah. At this point, I kind of feel like Black Clover is going the direction of Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail. The manga is kind of good, but the animation is kind of trash. So I'm not sure it's a very good direction to go. But But the problem with Black Clover is that I think the author finally figured out that the way to create a commercially, yeah, I hope I pronounced that right, commercially successful manga is to copycat every single element from other successful mangas, shonen mangas. Actually, it's not about copying. It's about knowing what's good and what's bad for the business. And what's good for the business is you create something very simple. When you see all the characters in a successful shonen mangas, they are all like one-dimensional. Very, very one-dimensional. They have no depth, most of them. But they have very fun one-dimensional characters. So I think the author finally figured out, his previous manga, Angry Joker, I thought it's much stronger story, but that's not successful. It ended very early. So the author finally learned his lesson and he wants to be, successful. So you can't blame him. So at the beginning of the episode, we see Asta doing all this housework. I don't know if you can call that housework, but he just doing laundry, feeding the giant monsters of the captain, and waking up the captain. He's just like the alarm clock of the squad, because all the other people are just like psychos here. So we're seeing Asta keep on doing laundry. So we're sure this is not his first mission. I hope this is not a filler episode. I didn't watch it, so I don't know. Yeah, what are Magic Knight supposed to do? I have no idea. So they have a cafeteria with only 3 people in it. It's giant. They're eating steaks with bottled wines and potatoes and broccoli, I suppose that is. I'm not sure. And carrots. And Asta is talking to this noble girl, Noelle. And she's saying, I have never done laundry in my life because she's noble and she has the privilege of not doing laundry. Me neither, because I have a washing machine, so I guess that makes me noble as well. So I'm just gonna turn down the volume because my last video got claimed by the production company, which I don't understand why, because I didn't show any animation and the voice, it's just like background noise, and they still copyrighted my video, which only have 3 views. So I'm not sure what they're doing. I think they're just trying to block all the honest, appealing of the viewers. They just don't want people to see negative comments. Actually, I don't think my opinion is negative, and most of them are positive. But you cannot say this animation is perfect. It has some flaws, so I'm just gonna point it out and tell you how I feel honestly. So this part you don't see much in the manga. So he's just, oh my god, it's another, they just talk to all the other weird member of the squad, and they are one dimensional. I know I repeated this word again and again, but that's exactly that. I mean, the dialogue is almost the same every single time when they talk to Asta. So I don't know if the production company has any idea. They are not original enough to create their own dialogue, so they just have to follow the manga to the T. So now he's showing this girl who knows, in this squad, who can create ships to cook for her. And I'm not even sure this is a girl. Yeah. Yes, I think this is a girl. Yeah. And she's eating this manga meat, which doesn't exist in real life. Here's this guy who never talks, and his name is Gray, and apparently his magic is he can become a clone of everyone, so he can copycat everyone, and he never talks. And every time when we see a close-up of this guy Gray, and you can see the smoke coming out of his mouth, which doesn't make any sense for me, but I guess we will get an explanation later. So we're showing again this girl who looks like 2 years old and eats a lot and has magic ships which cook for her. Yeah. And now the captain just kicks the door and comes in. And everybody just becomes silent. And let's go, mage, he says. So I guess they will be on mission. Yes. This is a very important mission for adults. I guess that's what they say to everybody. So this fire guy, Magna, I guess his name is Magna, and he's just saying to Asta, we don't bring kids. This mission is very important. I really want to fast forward this part because they're just showing the members again and again and doing the same speech, just like the guy who's in love with his sister. And every time we show this guy, he's looking at the picture of his sister and the nose bleeds. Come on, give me something else. For manga, that works very well because it's very fast paced and they don't fill pages with contents again and again, the same content. But for animation, they feel like they need to fill this episode with something else. Oh my god, I think this is another filler episode because it's not the first mission, right? I feel like they are in a casino. Oh my god. They're playing poker or something? Oh my god. I hope this is it's almost half of the episode and they are still not fighting any devil, so I guess this is a filler episode. And apparently they are playing some kind of game and the captain Yami, right? Yeah, and the fire guy Magna they are playing poker and they lost all their clothes. Oh, and they are very muscular, which is weird. It's kind of weird. And now they are naked because they lost all their underwear as well. This part doesn't exist in the manga, and I'm not sure. Yeah, but he still want to gamble, even he has already lost all his clothes. The Captain Yami. I will never forget this again. This name, Yami. Now he want to gamble on his grimoire, magical grimoire, and the fire guy is not uh, okay with this. So they are just arguing. But I guess the captain still wants to gamble on his magic book. I mean, what's the purpose of this? This is not a mission, and it had nothing to do with the main story, and they're just two guys trying to gamble. And because I don't play poker, so I have no idea what happens. And the animation is not very well done. I feel like the production company, once they don't have the original manga at hand, the drawing just become a little bit sloppy. Well, you cannot blame them. You can't blame. Or maybe you can. I don't know. The drawing is really sloppy on this one. I wish I could send some screenshot on this video so you can see how sloppy. Oh my god, it's the same animation again and again. So every time when Asta feeds the monsters, he got eaten, and the monster will, instead of bite the meat, the monster will bite Asta's head. And it's a giant monster. And we already seen that at the beginning of this episode, but now we're seeing it again. It's really very, very obvious that the animation quality is going down. Because this one, they don't have any reference from the original manga. It doesn't exist. So when you see here, it just look not great. Maybe this is a fan service episode, kind of, because you have naked guys, but just because it's so badly drawn, so you don't feel like it's a fan service. You feel like it's just bad. I So their first mission will be hunting wild boars, these wild pigs. Of course, Asta is always very excited to do anything. The noble girl is not happy. Oh, this episode, I'm just gonna end it here because I feel it's totally pointless to watch this. It had nothing to do with Asta's character development. They're just doing stupid shit. I'm sorry. They're just doing stupid dumb missions. It's you cannot even call this a mission. They just trying to fill this 20 minutes. I'm just gonna fast forward this. Okay, uh, now the fire guy gonna take Asta and the noble girl on his magic motorbike. Yeah, let's go. Okay, now the first mission starts, I guess. So this is the bad guy because he just look ugly. And oh yeah, I think this is the bad guy, who used like ice magic and he killed the fire wild boar. I'm not sure. So does it has anything to do with oh yeah. It still have some connection with the next episode. The next episode they will just the evil guy will just do evil things and will imprison a village of innocent people because they have no magic. I don't even know how to describe how stupid that purpose is, but it's apparently a story. In the manga, it's okay because you don't have all this filler, um, which fills the whole episode. Um, yeah, they just when Asta arrives with Noble Girl and the Fire Guy, and they just got directly into the fight. But in the manga, they have to show some weird gamble thing to fill this episode. So this episode is not very strong. It's total filler. Anyway, hope you like my reaction and see you next time for another exciting episode of Black Clover.